I am sweating. Should I put my hair up? Such a round head. I think at this rate, I could honestly be on my deathbed, on life support, and you will find that I still would not have made a contract with all of the brothers. Anyways, I think we should just get started. This is a mess.
Huh?
What? Ugh, so it's another one of your lame ideas. You always do this. Listen, for starters, camping is a total drag. Isn't that right, BL? Camping. That would mean cooking out. Oh, and roasting marshmallows. I'm in. Of course you would be. Oh my god, I forgot I loved BL so much. You see, this is your problem, BL. You've got to quit letting your stomach make decisions for you. So, what do you think about this camping thing, Spam? Honestly, I'm not a big camping person. I don't like the outdoors, and currently at the moment, I'm fighting for my life with the bugs already in my house, so why would I do it outdoors? But if I must, I'll go if you go, Mammon. Eh? What kind of answer is that? Listen, you need to have your own opinions. I mean, why should it matter what I do?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say
You
that.
didn't have to call me out like that. I thought it would be nice. Well, just keep in mind that we're going camping, and you're invited. Uh-oh. Seems like I have a phone call. If you'll excuse me, I should really take this. You three take care now. Hey, Luke. Hey, Fido. Shouldn't you be heading off with your friend there? Hey, don't you tell me what to do. As it happens, I am leaving. Yes, but not because you told me to. Also, my name's not Fido, okay? Why does it look like our bedroom's in the kitchen? Let's see, you should probably start with Beelzebub. Yes, he'd be the best choice. You need to get close to him. I'm really appreciating all these flashbacks right now because it's jogging up the noggin. I have faith in you, Spam. I know you'll get me out of here. Really? I'm feeling a little hungry. Come meet me in the kitchen, now. Just to be clear, it's not like I'm afraid Lucifer might catch me if I go alone. That's not what this is about. Seriously, that's not what this is about. For real, it isn't. So demanding. Took you long enough. Listen, when I call you, you need to come lickety-split. I'm hungry and I'm in a bad mood to boot. You should have known that. Listen, I'm not gonna follow instructions from a guy who says lickety-split. It's kind of hard to take you seriously, Mammon. Well, whatever. Let's have a look inside the fridge and see what we can find.
There's nothing here!
Wait, now what do we have here? Looks like custard. Here, eat this. I need an accomplice. I don't want to be the only one in trouble. Don't need to tell me, boss. I'm already on it. Mammon hands me a cup of custard with a note written on it. Property of Beelzebub. You eat it, you die. You gotta be seriously brave to eat this custard here. If you can do that, I'll admit that you've got guts. I didn't even question it. You just handed it to me and I immediately ate it. So you're gonna do it, right? What am I saying? Do it. That's an order.
A few moments later.
There we go. You did it. You totally ate BL's custard. I saw ya. Great. Now I've got an accomplice. If you ate his stuff too, that means we're in this boat together. So my turn. Let's see if I can find anything else good in here. I've got a feeling there's probably something nice hiding back here in this corner.
No.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys. I came back after 2 years and now I'm gonna be gone for ever. Yeah. What's the big idea sneaking up on me like that? How long have you been there? Did you eat my custard?
ありえない
Did you actually eat my custard? Answer me, man. Now wait a second, Bia. Let me explain. There's a good reason for it. You did, didn't you? You ate my custard! Uh-oh. So long, guys. Mammon and I are dying tonight.
やれやれ
The music always gets me. Why is it so fucking funny sometimes? It's just, the whiplash. And then what happened?
あのな
Come on! How many times are you gonna make me say it? I was hungry, so I went to the kitchen looking for something to eat. And while I was digging through the fridge, BL suddenly came up and attacked me.
ありえない
You ate my custard. No, I didn't eat your custard, BL. I told ya, I was just holding it in my hand. That's all. Keeping it safe.
違う
Liar. You were eating it, I could tell. The lid was off. Call it a food inspection, you know? We really care about your health, BL. Well, don't look at me. It's probably open to begin with. I made sure to write my name on it, and you still ate it.
あ
Eh? You wrote your name? Oh yes, it said property of Beelzebub. You eat it, you die. Okay, was the writing also shaking like this? Cause you know, that's on us then.
なんだよ
Oh, really? Oh, I never noticed. That was my
どうしたっ
custard.
つうんだよ
You never give up, do ya? Whatever, it doesn't have nothing to do with me anyway, cause Spam is the one who ate it.
I'm fine. Kinchana. Kinchana. Ding, ning, ning, ning.
I thought we were in this together, Mammon. You know what, if you're gonna throw me under the bus, I'm throwing you under the bus with me. Mammon talked me into
あの
doing it.
な
Hey, are you trying to push the blame onto me now?
あ
I knew you're the one behind this before Spam even said anything, Mammon. He gets me.
え
Now hold on a second here. Wow, you don't trust your older brother even a little, do ya? I mean, I knew you didn't, but still. So let me get this straight. Mammon was hungry, and so he went rummaging for food in the kitchen late at night, and he dragged Spam along with him. That's when he found BL's custard. Then he talked Spam into eating the custard, and when BL saw what had happened, he was so angry that he lost control of himself and went on a rampage. The kitchen ended up getting destroyed, along with Spam's room, which was on the opposite side of the wall from it. All because of your little prank. You're telling me like BL busted through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man? You know, maybe the whole, adds to the overall ambience, the aesthetic. It opens up a nice new view for me, and maybe
だな
it'll be good for me. Well, I guess that pretty much sums it up, yeah? My custard.
やれやれ
Now listen, and listen well. First of all, you three. Ugh, I can tell this is gonna take forever. It's not fair. I'm the victim here.
Hmm?
Did you two just say something? What? No, nothing. To begin with, your recklessness has impacted not just Diavolo, but...
One eternity later.
So now that we've got that straight, I expect each of you to learn something from all of this. Life is short, eat more custard. Don't trust Mammon. Honestly, this custard's bomb though. It's actually ice cream. 10 out of 10, would steal again. Oh, wow, that took forever.
腹が減った
I'm hungry. Spam, it seems you won't be able to use your room for some time. You know, since it lacks a wall now. I've had worse.
Oh.
So, for the time being, I want you to stay in BL's room. What? So soon? What? Now, just a second. Where are you putting Spam in his room? I mean, there's enough space in my room, isn't there? I'm trying to remember. Mammon has the room with all the cars, right? I don't know. Sleeping in the back seat of one of his convertibles, or a room that's still functional with just a hole in the wall. You could honestly keep me there, Lucifer.
待て
This is a trivial matter, Mammon. Don't get jealous over it. It shows immaturity. Oh, jealous? Who are you calling jealous? As if I'd be jealous.
あのな
Anyway, Spam has a pact with me. Your pact is irrelevant. Also, if I'm not mistaken, there's an extra bed in BL's room. You understand, BL? This isn't a request.
分かった
Yeah, I understand. Ugh, this sucks.
は
It's such a cute room. So this is my room. There are 2 beds. Little sun and moon motif going on. Very cute. I'm guessing the one on the left is BL's because it's kind of like red, orange, and he has red, orange coloring. So go on the bed on the right.
違う
No, use my bed. It's the one on the left. So I was correct about that. Don't use the bed on the right. I'll sleep on the couch. Why? This would be a perfect fanfiction moment, you know? It's just, and there was only one bed. The bed on the right is my twin brother's. His name is Belphegor. He's in the human world right now as an exchange student. He's in the human world?
あ
Yeah, you came from the human world to the Devildom, and Belfi was sent from the Devildom to the human world. He went there with another demon by the name of Diavol?
あは
Belfi had a falling out with Lucifer, so he was chosen to be an exchange student. That's one way to kick out your brother, I suppose. Belfi didn't want to go, but he was forced. So don't mention his name in front of Lucifer. I want to know more about Belfi. Even though we're twins, all that means is that our father made us at the same time. It's not like we're alike in any way. Still, Belfi and I always got along. We used to have a little sister, Lilith, so the 3 of us were always together. Me, Belfi, and Lilith. But that was a long time ago now. I want to know more about Lilith. I don't feel like talking about her right now. When Belfi returns to the Devildom, you'll go back to the human world. Which means you two are never gonna meet each other. You've got to start by gaining their trust. And if you want to do that, you can't tell them you came here and spoke with me. Whatever you do, don't mention that. Let's see, you should probably start with Beelzebub. Yes, he'd be the best choice. You need to get close to him.
は
What? Why are you staring at me like that? I told you, didn't I? Belphie and I are twins, but we don't look alike. Honestly, I had canon Beelzebub as being like so fucking tall. I'm thinking if I'm looking at him, I'm literally that meme where it's like I'd like to see a picture of Belphegor's face.
わかった
You know the portrait hall, right? I'm pretty sure there's a picture of him there.
Wait a minute.
See? Right there. That's Belphie. There can be no doubt. It's him. The man from the attic. He's not actually in the human world. It would seem that the occupant of the attic room is none other than Belphegor himself. Oh, things are gonna go down south fast. I feel it in my bones. Ah, it's you. So, how did it go? I trust you haven't forgotten what I told you. Well, first off, you have some explaining to do. Have you managed to gain Beelzebub's trust somewhat? Are you Belphegor? So you've already figured me out, have you? Well, you're no fun at all. I can only be in cahoots with you for so long without knowing your name, sir. That's right, I'm Belphegor, Avatar of Sloth, and I'm the 7th demon living here in this building. Why did you lie to me? I think it's probably for obvious reasons, but... Why did I lie to you? You must be referring to how I pretended to be a human. It wasn't so much that I lied to you, more that I was teasing you. Though I figured it wouldn't be long before you found out the truth either way. Teasing? Humans really are a stupid, foolish lot. Okay, first you lie to me, then you call me stupid. This is literally the worst date ever. Did Biel actually tell you about me? Well, that alone suggests that he trusts you. He and my brothers all believe that I was forced to go to the human world as an exchange student, don't they? I'd love to see the looks on their faces if they found out that Lucifer was actually keeping me up here in this filthy attic. But now you know the truth, don't you? I lied to you, sure, but Lucifer did lock me up in here. That's the truth. Why don't you get your brothers to help you?
何なんだよ
If that were possible, I would have done it long ago. Think about it. If my other brothers learned about my current situation, what do you think they'd do? Throw a riot? Punch a second hole in the wall? I'm sure they'd fly into a fit of rage and confront Lucifer about it. And if that happened, it wouldn't be any ordinary family squabble. No, it might very well devolve into a war that would envelop the entire Devildom. If worst came to worst, even the human world wouldn't be spared its effects. I'd like to find a peaceful resolution to all this, for Lucifer, for the Devildom, and for the human world as well.
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm gonna soft doubt that, but you know, sure, I'll believe you for now. Personally, I'd like to be able to have a proper face-to-face talk with Lucifer. Oh, he for sure lying at that. Sure, we may have had a falling out, but really, it was only a little misunderstanding. If I could just talk with him, he'd realize that was the case. I need to find some way to get out of here. Find Lucifer and have a talk with him. That's all I want. And you know what the best form of talking is? A knife. Anyways, and that's the truth. You understand, right? I like the idea of just being like, no, I don't. Please reiterate that. You might still be lying to me. Which I know he probably is. Well, I suppose I can't blame you for not trusting me. You're the only person I can count on to help me now. If you reconsider and decide you want to help, come back here. I'll be waiting for you. It's like he wants me to do this out of my own free goodwill. At least try to haggle with me. Is there anything else I can get in return, maybe? Bribery? Come on, this is negotiation 101. The next morning, Lucifer and Beelzebub are talking about something. Eavesdrop on them. I haven't heard anything from Belphie up in the human world. He's probably been busy. The life of an exchange student is a busy one. Belphie was against the whole idea of the exchange program from the start. I know he didn't want to go to the human world of all places. No, I don't imagine he did. Come on, Lucifer, you have to forgive Belphie. If you insist on sending an exchange student to the human world, I'll go instead. So could you let Belphie come back here to the Devil Dome? Could you imagine if Beelzebub went to the human world as an exchange student? I think, 1, I don't think we would have enough food for him. 2, I think it'd be funny if he tried out being like a mukbang YouTuber in the human world. Because he could do all those food challenges and he would demolish them. Lucrative side gig for Beelzebub.
Yeah.
No. But you understand Diavolo's dream, don't you? For angels, demons, and humans to recognize, accept, and respect one another, and to create a new world together. Exactly, and the first step toward that goal is this exchange program. But Belphegor opposed it. I will eliminate anyone who tries to stand in the way of Diavolo's dream, no matter who they might be, even if it's my own brother. Biel, it's not that I don't understand how you feel. Belphie is your twin brother, and you were especially close to him. So with that said, answer me this. Who would you choose to side with? Belphegor or me? That's not really fair now, is it? Oh.
Huh?
So he can't manage to answer, eh? That's just like Biel. Hey. What? Don't look at me like that. You were eavesdropping on them too. You trying to tell me that it's okay for you to do it, but not me? If we stay here too long, eventually Lucifer's gonna find us. Come on, let's head over that way. So Biel told you about Belphie and Lilith, did he? I've gotta say, getting Biel to tell you about Belphie and Lilith, for a human, you've done good. I gotta hand it to ya. I feel like it's not that hard. I could come with a peace offering of custard, and he probably would tell me a lot more secrets, to be honest. Anyway, how do I explain this? So, we were all actually angels up in the celestial realm before we fell from grace, so to speak. Back then, Lucifer was especially fond of Biel, Belphie, and Lilith. He loved those three. But things changed after we ended up in the Devil Dome. Lucifer is such a super serious guy, and also, after pledging loyalty to Lord Diavolo, he always put Diavolo's desire first from that point on, no matter what. He does it even when it's something he doesn't agree with, you know? I mean, seriously, would it kill him to be a little flexible sometimes? But anyway, that's what brought this on. When Lord Diavolo suggested this exchange program thing, and Belphie opposed it, Lucifer wouldn't listen to a thing Belphie said. He just sent him straight up to the human world, and that was that. I mean, I'm not saying that Belphie would have convinced him of anything, even if he'd taken the time to listen, but still. If the two of them would have talked it out, I can't help thinking things would have turned out different. Did you hear that? I just said something kind of awesome there, didn't I? It's not often I do that. I'll hand that to you, Mammon. That was pretty good. Way to go, me. Man, I'm amazing. Hey, come on. I think I deserve some praise here. And while you're at it, how about you show a little reverence too? Reverence a little bit much, but I will praise you. I'll give you a nice little head pat. Personally, I'd like to be able to have a proper face-to-face talk with Lucifer. Sure, we may have had a falling out, but really, it was only a little misunderstanding. If I could just talk with him, he'd realize that was the case. See, if I was in Belphegor's shoes, and I was locked up in a nasty-ass attic, I don't think I would be in the right mind to have a, nice chat, sit down and be reasonable kind of conversation. I need to find some way to get out of here. Find Lucifer and have a talk with him. That's all I want. Hey, come on. Are you even listening to anything I'm saying here? Don't ignore me. So if Lucifer and Belphegor have a talk, something might actually change. At the very least, it might make Beelzebub feel better. It's hard on him, caught between the two of them like he is. This is certainly unexpected. It's only been a day and already you're back. Oh my god, my reading comprehension just went down the drain. I thought it would be longer before you returned, if you ever did at all. Yeah, I got time. I got nothing else better to do. So, I take it you've decided to help me? I have to wonder though, what was it that changed your mind? I'm doing this for shits and giggles. Mostly for Beelzebub.
Eh?
He not only lost his custard, he also lost his brother. This man needs a win at some point. For Biel, I see. Well, no matter what your reason is, this works out well for me, so I'm fine with it. Now, I'll say this as many times as I have to, because it's important. You can't tell my other brothers anything about this. They have to keep believing that I'm in the human world as an exchange student. Now, if you've got that, then go ahead and go back to your room. Actually, wait a minute. There's something important I still haven't said. I really do appreciate your help. Honestly. Wow. If you hadn't shown up, I would have been trapped up here for who knows how long. So I want you to know I'm grateful. Thank you, Spam. Okay, he can be cute sometimes. Can you come outside now? I'm in front of the House of Lamentation. These men don't know manners to say please. Luke wants to see me. Well, we're gonna go join him outside, I guess.
What?
Spam, you came, thank you. I was worried. I don't know what I'd do if someone saw me hanging out in a place like this. Sir, I live here. Do you need something?
Oh.
Yeah, if I didn't, I wouldn't have come to this den of demons. Now, I'll get right to the point. I need you to let me spend the night in your room tonight. Please, I'm begging you. Well, you see, I don't really have a room right now. We're kind of both in a pickle, Luke. A pet is a big responsibility. Is that Luke? Even the game is throwing him shade. Spam, this isn't what I was talking about at all. I believe I asked to stay in your room. So what are we doing here in Beelzebub's? You're talking too loud. If you don't want the others to know you're here, you better keep it down. Answer the question. No one can use Spam's room right now. What do you mean no one can use it? It's all because of the custard. That damn custard. For demons, you would think that they could, magically fix the hole in the wall. Heck, you could just get a slab of wood, stick it on there, nail it, and call it good. I'm not too picky. The custard? Spam and I have to share a room now. We don't have a choice. Those were Lucifer's orders. I don't remember asking anyone to pick up a dog from the street and bring it back here. Not to mention one that never stops barking. This feels so out of character for Beelzebub to say, but it's so funny. Hey, don't compare me to a dog. Mammon is a horrible influence on you, Beelzebub. Anyway, I wasn't picked up off the street. I came here of my own free will. Here, drink this for now and try to calm down.
なんだよ。
What's this supposed to be? It's red. It better not be some sort of weird demon drink, like some strange creature's blood or something. Tell me it's not. It's fruit punch, my dude. It's Gatorade. It's... I don't know any other red drinks. A smoothie? It's just pomegranate juice. That also works. What? Beelzebub, why are you being so nice to me? It's creeping me out. He literally just called you a dog. What are you talking about? Because you gave me cake once. See, this man is a very simple man, and I like that. Did I? Alright, you're talking about that one time. When? It's nothing important, really. But in recent years, I've actually been learning how to bake cakes and pastries and things. I too am learning how to bake cakes, pastries, and things. Wow, that's really cool. No, it's nothing so impressive. I mean, I've only been doing it for about 300 years or so? You're still an amateur? So you're saying there's no hope for me? Got it. But yes, it's true. Michael loves sweets of all kinds, so I'd like to present him with a cake I made myself someday. That's why I'm doing it. Anyways, not too long ago, I was testing out a new cake recipe when BL happened to walk by, and he mentioned he was hungry, so... Just thinking back on it makes me wish I could have some right now. I only meant for him to sample it and give me his opinion, but he inhaled the entire thing in a single bite. He didn't even stop to taste it. It was good. I told you so back then as well. He loves to eat, but his vocabulary is almost non-existent. He'd make the worst food reporter ever. Okay, so back on that mukbang side gig. Let's say instead of being one of those food reviewers that like is very good at describing the flavors and things, what if he's just chowing down and we're just there for the ASMR of it? Alright. Why are you here? I doubt there's something between him and Simeon. Well, this is all Simeon's fault. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. He's getting way too chummy with these demons. We are angels, proud inhabitants of the celestial realm. And what's more, we report directly to Michael the Archangel himself. Yet because of this exchange program, we've been sent down here to the Devildom of all places. And what's more, we're supposed to associate with demons. It's unbelievable. I mean, we're talking about demons here. Just the idea of speaking with one face to face is repulsive. It's such a bold thing to say when you are literally looking for a place to sleep for the night. Let's not forget that I'm actually a demon myself. If we go making friends with demons, what do you think is going to happen next, huh? I'll tell you what, we'll be corrupted. I'm always warning him about this, but he ignores me. Then he just leaves to have tea with Diavolo. He even suggested that I ask Barbados to instruct me in the finer points of baking pastries and cakes. Can you believe it? True, it's said that Barbados is the greatest pastry chef in all the 3 worlds, but he's a demon. Simeon won't listen to a thing I say. I could disappear off of the face of the earth for all he cared. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he even finds me annoying. Maybe he thinks of me like a dog too. A noisy dog that never shuts up. Oh, Luke, he's going through like a real cycle of emotions here. I think he just needs a hug. Well, it's true that you never shut up. I'm just imagining us like standing next to Biel and just be like, shh, stop. Simeon would rather spend time with demons than with me. Oh, so this is about being jealous, I admit it. I told Simeon our friendship was over, and then I strode right out of Purgatory Hall. That's our dorm, so I can't go crawling back now. Not after I did that. Which is why I'm asking you to let me stay here for a while. Even though you hate demons?
ちょっと待て。
Well, what choice do I have? This is the only place I could think of to go. I think we should let him stay here. Who knows what trouble he will get into if he was outside of the House of Lamentation. Oh, Spam, I knew I could count on you. You've got the heart of an angel. Okay, Luke can stay here. I do owe him for giving me that cake after all.
Eh?
Really? I can stay? And you can stay for so much longer if you promise to make more cakes. Maybe a custard. Just make sure that my brothers don't find out about you. If they knew I was sheltering an angel, they'd kick me out of the dorm. Alright, got it. Leave it to me. I'll make sure no one ever finds out. You think I'm about to let some demons find me? I don't think so. In that case, do us all a favor and be quiet. It's the shaking text for me. It's so funny. Also, I like how it's Biel that's been having like the shaking text. It doesn't suit him at all. Hey, what's the deal, Spam? Is that all you're gonna eat? If you don't have yourself a proper breakfast, you'll run out of gas before lunchtime.
What?
So you're really willing to bring me back something to eat so I can have breakfast too? That would be amazing. Thanks. Wow, you're so nice, Spam. Oh, but I can't eat any of that weird stuff demons like fried bat, monkey brains, that sort of stuff. Valid. Also, I hate anything tomato flavored. I can't handle ketchup either. There's some cheeses I don't like. Depends on the variety. Oh, and also, I come bearing gift. A croissant. Are you feeling sick to your stomach? Is that it? Are you worried about me, man? You don't have to be. What? No? Why would I be worried about whether you're sick to your stomach? You could have an alien burst out of there for all I care. If your stomach hurts, then go cry about it to someone else. What a dummy. Oh. He's such a tsundere. So cute. Wow, you're so desperate to deny that you care. It's embarrassing listening to you when you're like this. Well, I think I've had enough for now.
マジか
Ugh.
ちょっと待って。
Huh?
はマジか
Everyone's flabbergasted. Biel? You're actually gonna leave food on your plate? Uneaten food? You've got to be kidding me. I can't ever remember you doing that, and my memory goes back to at least 5,000 years. I would say they make me feel like old, but I guess this is the opposite. They make me feel young.
違う
I didn't say I wasn't going to eat it. I'm gonna take it back to my room and finish it there. That's all. Is this the end of the world? Are we about to be invaded by an army of angels? One angel to be precise. Can you really be called the avatar of gluttony if you don't even finish all of the food on your plate? If you don't have that, you're just a regular demon, aren't you?
おい
You picked up a cat from the street and brought it back to your room, didn't you? That's what this is about. Biel, Once you've had your fun with this animal, you need to put it back where you found it. Actually, it's more of a dog than a cat. I like how Beelzebub is just reading my mind. We're in sync today. Did you say something?
違う
Nope, nothing. Considering they call this place the House of Lamentation, I would have expected it to be more impressive. But it's just big, that's all. Other than that, it's not so different from Purgatory Hall. Hey, Spam, Beelzebub, what's in this room here?
おう
Luke, you can't just leave my room whenever you feel like it. My brothers will find out.
なんだよ
But everyone else is off to class right now, right? I can't stay cooped up in that room forever. I'll go crazy.
What?
What's up with this room here? It's crammed wall to wall with books, and all of them have to do with demons. You got a phone, don't you, Luke? You can veg out on the bed for a bit, for a whole day. Browse Double 2 or something. Oh, he keeps darting around. I can't manage to catch him. Wow, the view from up here is amazing. I bet you can see the entire Devildom. Oh, I see Purgatory Hall. Look! That window near the spire there's my room. Spam! Beelzebub! Look!
は
He really is like a little chihuahua. So I've heard the story about Lucifer and his brothers, right? They used to be angels. Well, all except for Satan. It was a long, long time ago. So long ago that you humans couldn't even imagine how far back it was. Back then, Lucifer was the strongest and most beautiful of all the angels. He had 6 pure white wings, and light radiated from them. Now keep this between us, alright? You absolutely can't tell anyone else, understand? Not Beelzebub or any of his brothers either. But back then, I admired Lucifer even more than Michael. Aww, he's such a cutie. And it wasn't just me. Other angels felt the same way. I think everyone did. Remember, this is our little secret, okay? Show me pictures. I need pictures of them as angels, please. Yeah, you scared me. Beelzebub, at least knock before coming in. Sure, this is your room, but right now it's my room too. It's our room. We're in big trouble. You're about to be found out. Get him in the closet. Huh? We're having a surprise inspection. Now. Who gives surprise inspections in your own home? Jesus Christ. A surprise inspection? What do you mean? I mean exactly what I said. Lucifer shows up unannounced and goes around checking each room to see if anyone is out past curfew. Oh. In that case, all I have to do is hide, right? Maybe under the bed or behind the curtains. Oh no, you'll have to do way better than that. Lucifer does more than check to see if everyone's in their rooms. He also searches the inside of the room itself. A little bit excessive, don't you think? Asmodeus had a witch that he brought back home one night in his room. She transformed into a spider and hid, but Lucifer still found her. Okay, then what hope is there for us, Beelzebub? Realistically. Why does he have to go to such lengths? We didn't have anything like that at Purgatory Hall. That's because you don't have Lucifer living with you at Purgatory Hall. He originally started doing it because Mammon kept sneaking out after curfew and coming home late. And he'd hide stacks of unpaid bills in his room so no one could find them. Mammon, that idiot. There will be time to blame Mammon later. Right now you need to hide. Get inside of the closet.
ちょっと待て
What's the point of me hiding in the closet? I mean, you said he even found a witch that had transformed herself into a spider, right? Well, if you keep standing there doing nothing, he'll find you for sure. I'll think of some excuse to keep him from looking in there. Now hurry!
Get inside the bed! Go, 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 yeah, 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 go, 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 come on, come on, go, 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 go.
Alright, inspection time. BL, Spam, I see you're both here. Smack little closet, little shuffling. We're just like, that we are. Totally nothing going on here. Nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary at all. I'm going to have a look through your room to be certain everything's in order here. But before I do, is there anything you'd like to tell me? Well, when you say it like that, no. Not really, no.
そうか。
I see. BL, open up the closet. Why is that the first thing you thought of? What? Do we look like suspicious people? BL and I'm offended, Lucifer. How could you? There's nothing in there but Belfie's clothes. Didn't you hear me? Open it. Part of me would just like jump and grab his leg and be like, no, don't go in there! For non-suspicious reasons! With that, BL opens the door, revealing the inside of the closet. Where Luke is nowhere to be seen. See, magic does exist. So, what I'm saying is, why couldn't we magically fix the hole in my room wall?
そうか。
Well, it seems you really aren't hiding a puppy in here. I guess it was only a rumor then.
じゃあな。
Lucifer, please. You're gonna give us a heart attack. I can't do these mind games no more. Do you want me to just tell you the truth? Alright, that wraps up my inspection. Both of you make sure to go to bed early. Well,
ありえない。
Luke disappeared. Weird. I know I pushed him into the closet a minute ago. What's going on? Where could Luke have gone? Trapdoor? Maybe? Unless he just kind of like phased through the closet wall. That's also an option.
はあ。
Luke never did come back last night. Oh, Jesus. I probably would have been too anxious to go to sleep. You saw it too, right, Spam? You saw me push him into the closet. So then why did he just
いや。
Well, hello, BL, Spam. Good to see you. You try looking after Luke, right? I hope he isn't causing you too much trouble. I'm sorry you had to get caught up in our private squabble. I tried to stop him before he could run off, but Luke is just too quick, I'm afraid. Little chihuahua legs. I'd appreciate it if you could take care of him until he's ready to come back again. Thank you both. We're taking such good care of him, Simeon. You have nothing to worry about. Yep. Would it be best to tell Simeon about Luke's disappearance? Okay, here's my question. Did we even try inspecting the closet itself last night? Like, you know, just patting it down, trying to see if he like phased through the wall or something? No, we just kind of like just stand there, just hands on our hips, and we're like, damn, that's crazy. Well, good night. Luke can be a real handful. He's still young and immature as angels go, and he knows little of the world. So he tends to judge everything in life from the perspective of someone in the celestial realm, using its logic. Though that's also one of the positive things about Luke. He's honest, genuine, and he adheres to a strict set of values that he doesn't break. When the two of us were originally chosen for the exchange program in the Devildom, he was extremely upset and depressed. It was hard for him. But personally, I thought that studying in the Devildom would be a good opportunity for Luke. Here, Luke is able to come in contact with demons as well as human students like you, Spam. The chance for him to expand his perspective. And on top of that, it's my hope that he'll be able to grow as an angel as well. I'm guessing Michael must have felt the same way, which is why he chose Luke for this program. Though Luke himself still hasn't figured that out. Why not tell him?
いや
I believe this is true in the human world too, but some supervisors like to teach the people they lead directly to give them the answers they need, but other supervisors like to make those they lead think for themselves and have them figure things out on their own. I belong to the latter group. I like to sit back and watch Luke find the answer on his own. That's really mean of you. No. You really are a great leader. Thank you. Though I'm not sure if Luke would agree with you. If you find yourself unable to put up with him anymore, go ahead and kick him out. I'm sure he'll come back to me if he has no place else to
そ
go.
れじゃ
Well then, I'll be seeing you. In the end, neither of us was able to tell Simeon about how Luke had disappeared. We'd better track down Luke ASAP.
くそ
From the look on your face, I'm guessing he wasn't anywhere on the second floor either, huh? Although honestly, it really isn't possible to search all of the second floor since my brother's rooms comprise most of it. Oh, I didn't find him either. I looked all over the first floor. I didn't see him anywhere. We should try one more time. This time you look on the first floor, Spam, and I'll
Okay.
search the So you're looking for something, are you? What are you two whispering about? None of your concern, Zayden. Would you like a cat for the distraction? I don't know what you mean. We're not whispering. Oh, yes, you are. You better give me the truth, or I might have to go tell Lucifer about this. That's so rude. You're gonna tattletale on us? Do you accept bribes? Well, we could just kind of just walk away, just turn around and be like, I didn't hear you. Beelzebub, this is your brother. You got this, Chief. We're looking for a dog named Luke. Oh my god. That's the best you could come up with?
おいおい
So you really are hiding a dog in your room then. I did think it was awfully strange that you didn't finish your
Job.
breakfast. I won't say anything to Lucifer about this, but after you've had your fun with this dog of yours, you need to get rid of it. Looks like we managed to worm our way out of that somehow, huh? We'd better find Luke fast. If someone else ends up discovering him before we do, there's a good chance it'll spell trouble for us.
うん
It's strange that we still haven't found him even after searching for all this time. If we assume he left the House of Lamentation, then did he go back to Purgatory Hall? Could he have gone somewhere else? Still, we definitely hid him in the closet. I know we did. So even if he did go somewhere else, it's weird that he disappeared while inside the closet. Could Luke actually be somewhere inside the House of Lamentation? That's what I'm saying. I think we need to go back to the closet and just shuffle around in there. There's a decorative dollhouse near the entrance to the building. It's an accurate scale model of the House of Lamentation itself. Well, that's convenient now, isn't it? Wait a second. Look at that dollhouse here. That's strange. There's an extra room here. One that doesn't exist. I don't know how you could just spot that so easily. Isn't the House of Lamentation like huge? What do I know? I'm just a silly little human.
ありえない
There's nothing here. It's just a wall.
あ
But the dollhouse. It definitely showed a small room here. But there's no door. And if I remember correctly, the only thing that should be on the other side of this wall is Lucifer's room. Okay, well, if it's Lucifer's room on the other side. I was initially gonna say just like Kool-Aid Man your way through the wall again. But if it actually leads to Lucifer's room, maybe let's not do that. Could the dollhouse model be wrong? Which one is wrong? Biel's memory or the dollhouse model? Which one is wrong? Neither one is wrong because of magic.
うん
So you're saying that there's a room there, but you wouldn't know it from the outside. And In other words, a secret room?
Yeah.
Take a look at this spam. Look at this spot on the wall. It looks like a decorative pattern, but I can make out words written there. It's a message written in the language of angels. This is what it says. When the morning star dwelt in the heavens, its light shone down upon this one, sparkling brilliantly. The eighth of the eight. It's a riddle, and more importantly, I know the answer to it. The morning star is another name for Lucifer. So when the morning star dwelt in the heavens means when Lucifer was an angel. Its light shone down upon this one, sparkling brilliantly, the eighth of the eight. That part refers to someone Lucifer loved deeply, the eighth child of eight, our sister. Her name was Lilith.
Ah.
Where are we? Let's go. Are we in the void?
Nani?
Oh, okay. I know this place. It's Lilith's room from back up in the Celestial Realm. I'm sure of it.
ありえない。
What's Lilith's room doing here, in the House of Lamentation? Aww. I'd like to know more about Lilith.
わかった。
Like I said before, Lilith was our little sister, but she's gone now. She died in the Great Celestial War. Do you know about the Great Celestial War? About what happened then? No, I don't. Because I forgot if someone told me. My brothers and I were originally angels. That was back before the Great Celestial War, before we were cast out. Lucifer incited a revolution against our father, and we aligned ourselves with him. Those who followed our father fought against those who followed Lucifer. That was the Great Celestial War. In the end, our father crushed our rebellion and cast us out to the Celestial Realm. During the battle, my sister Lilith's wing was pierced by an arrow. Both Belphi and I saw it. It happened right in front of our eyes. She fell down out of the heavens and died. Just before Lilith was shot, I saw angels from the opposing side draw their bows and aim at both her and Belphi. I couldn't save them both. The three of us were too far apart. I knew I'd only be able to get to one of them in time. Then suddenly Belphi's eyes met mine, and just like that, I rushed over to him and shielded him from the attack. I wasn't able to save Lilith. She died, and it was my fault. I don't think you did anything wrong, BL. It's like a combination of like, you did nothing wrong and it couldn't be helped. Everyone tells me that. You couldn't help it. That's what they all say. But none of them saw what I saw. They didn't see how Lilith looked at me as the arrow pierced her wing in the split second before she fell. They didn't see that look of despair. Belphi hasn't ever come out and said it, but I think he blames me for not being able to save Lilith. I know he wanted me to save her instead of him. In fact, I knew that at the time, but I chose to save him instead. Spam, what would you have done? I want to, have the MC protagonist mindset and be like, I'd save them both, but I really don't know. If you had been in my shoes, who would you have saved? Belphegor or Lilith? Oh, you're really gonna make me choose. Oh my god. Oh, let's just go with Belphegor. I'm sorry, Lilith. Your DDD is ringing. You should get that.
お
Oh,
い
hey.
お前今どこにいるんだやべえことになった今すぐ近墓地に来いすぐだすぐ
Oh,
Wanda,
no. What's
ル
happening?
シファーに殺される
Oh, shit.
Nani?
Okay. The dog? Does he mean Luke? Come on, we better get to the underground tomb.
おい
Oh, dear God. Lucifer, come on. Calm down a little, would ya? He's just a lost dog, that's all. There's no need to go revealing your true form over this, now is there?
ちょっと待て
Right, exactly. If you think you're gonna scare me looking all evil like that, you're wrong. It won't work. I'll have you know that I report directly to Michael the Archangel, one of the greatest... Lucifer, hey, you look kinda good with them wings. Luke, that book you've got in your hand. Do you realize what that is? You mean this? I found it a minute ago. The sculpture on the stone coffin there was holding it.
何
I know
あ
that
の
book.
な
Finally! Spam, Biel, you're here. It took you long enough. Luke, why would you be touching things at a place that isn't yours? That's a
マジ
grimoire.
か
What?
な
A grimoire?
あ
You know, for like spells and magic? Yes, it's a book of magic known as a grimoire. Several of them exist. Actually, there's one stalled on your DDD as well, Spam. Nightmare is a grimoire. Yeah, that makes sense. But Nightmare is nothing more than a trial version of sorts. It can temporarily borrow a demon's power.
つ
The grimoire Luke is holding has the power to control a demon, to make him do anything, even if it's in violation of a pact. Oh damn, that's crazy. You would think they would have that better locked up, don't you think? Everything that we are rides on that book. We can never allow it to be stolen under any circumstances. I didn't realize Lucifer was hiding it here in the underground tomb.
おい
This is no time to be standing around lost in thought, BL. Get with the program! Now listen up, dog. What I want to know is how you ended up lost in a place like this. No one else but us has access to this place. So how'd you
な
get
んだ
here?
よ
I don't know, your guess is as good as mine. I tumbled down out of the closet in BL's room and found myself here and then...
待て
Wait, Beelzebub's room? Did I hear that correctly? Did you just say the words Beelzebub's room?
はマジか
Uh-oh, this is bad. Beelzebub? You know, I'm sure everything's gonna be okay. Lucifer won't hurt us. Were you hiding this angel in your room? Did you allow him access to the House of Lamentation? This angel who would try to steal that grimoire?
う
You got it all wrong. I wasn't trying to steal it
ーんあの
out.
な
Hey, idiot, this ain't no time to be making excuses. Once Lucifer flips out, it's no use trying to stop him. I mean, there's one guy who could do it, but... You two had better be ready to face the consequences.
つ
Step in and shield both of them from Lucifer. Yeah, sounds like something I would do. I'm just gonna jump in there just like, no! Take me dead, Lucifer. Spam? Out of the way, human. Or do you want to die here? Joke's on you, I already have a death wish. Also, I don't think you can hurt me, because Diavolo would throw a fit, probably, I hope. I can't give in. I have to protect them.
ありえない
Stop it,
マジ
Spam.
か
Come on, this is serious. He's gonna kill you for real. A human risking so much to defend a demon and an angel. How very interesting. This is like the perfect time for like, what are you gonna do? Stab me? Well, if you want to be a hero, you're gonna have to choose one of them to save. Beelzebub or Luke. Oh, I see. I see the parallels now. You're
Oh.
smart. It's one or the other. Make your choice. Lucifer says I can only save either Beelzebub or Luke. No, I want to save both.
つ
Damn. What's that now? You want to save
やれ
both?
やれ
Do you actually think I'm going to allow a lowly human that choice? That you can have whatever it is you want? No. Did he stab me? Am I dead? Oh! Spam? Come back to me, Spam. Oh no, I'm dying out on the floor, guys. It was nice knowing you. Spam. You're awake. I've been here watching you. I thought you might never wake up, since humans are so fragile and all. I think it'd be funny if, like, instead of like being very heroic, I was just like trembling, trying to protect both of them, and I just ended up like passing out from the stress of it all. I'm really glad you're awake again. Do you remember what happened? You made Lucifer really mad when you stepped in to protect Luke and me. You almost got yourself killed. If Lord Diavolo hadn't come running up, you'd be dead right now, you know? You saw how Lucifer looked back then, and yet you stepped in front of me and spread your arms to block him. It's like you had a death wish. That I did. But also Lucifer in his demon form is... It was gonna be an okay death. I was ready for it. I was satisfied. You need to go to Lord Diavolo and thank him for saving your life. Considering he's talking to me right now, in front of me, I could probably see if he was hurt, so maybe I shouldn't ask that. I don't want to choose between Beelzebub and Luke. Where's Mammon? Is he okay? Did he die? He was here watching you until a while ago. I think he was worried about you. In his own sort of way, that is. Aww. As for Luke, Simeon came and took him back to Purgatory Hall. He was pretty shaken up after what he experienced.
違う。
Luke didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one to blame here. I'm the one who hid him in my room. I'm the reason he disappeared. I'm the one who failed to calm Lucifer down and ended up putting you in danger. All of that was my fault. You don't need to blame yourself. When you stepped in to shield me from Lucifer, I was pretty shocked. I mean, why would you go to those lengths? You're not a demon or an angel. You're not even someone with powerful magic. You're just a regular human. With 2 demon packs, of which I didn't get to use at all. So why? Why did you try to protect Luke and me? Because you're my friends and you're important to me. You're very cute as well. So, I'm your friend. We could be more than friends if you play your cards right, BL. As I watched you there sleeping, as I looked at your face, I couldn't help wondering, if the situation had been reversed, would I have stepped in to defend you? No hard feelings if you didn't. I understand. I want to do something to make it up to you, to thank you for saving me. So is there anything I can do? I want you to make a pact with me and go on a date. So you've made pacts with Mammon and Leviathan, and now you want to make one with me? Why are you so interested in making pacts with demons, huh? Because I gotta catch them all. I want to know why you want to make a pact with me. Let's hear it. Because you're cute, because you're also a foodie like me. You're cute. You're nice. You're cute. I don't know. You can't open this door because it's sealed with a very powerful sort of magic. In order to break the seal, you have to put all 7 brothers under your control. What I'm trying to say is that you should make pacts with these demons. All of them. Personally, I'd like to be able to have a proper face-to-face talk with Lucifer. Sure, we may have had a falling out, but really, it was only a little misunderstanding. If I could just talk with him, he'd realize that was the case. These flashbacks getting kind of repetitive. I feel like it's like one of those anime episodes where they spend like half the episode just recapping the last episode. It feels like that. I need to find some way to get out of here. Find Lucifer and have a talk with him. That's all I want. Clearly that's not gonna go well considering he didn't want to talk with me. Now I'll say this as many times as I have to, because it's important. You can't tell my other brothers anything about this. They have to keep believing that I'm up in the human world as an exchange student. I want Lucifer to respect me. That seems like the worst possible reason, I feel like. Like, what's that gonna do for me? having all your brothers in a pack with me, and then I'll be like, I come up, like sunglasses on, it's like, hey, Lucifer, what's up? You afraid of me yet? You want Lucifer to respect you? Why? So that he'll let me help him make up with Belphegor. So by making pacts with us, you're hoping to impress Lucifer? So that he'll understand that you're actually someone worth listening to, despite the fact that you're a human. You want to do what even Solomon hasn't been able to accomplish? Unlike Solomon. What cute. Alright. I feel the same way. I want Belphegor and Lucifer to make up too. So I'll do it. I'll make a pact with you, Spam. I'm sorry, the pact seal always throws me off. It's just such, it feels so out of place. Elsewhere, at roughly the same time, another conversation is taking place. I'm sorry, Diablo. I was so blinded by rage that I lost control of myself. If I'd actually attacked Spam, then the entire exchange program would have ended in disaster. I'm grateful you showed up to stop me. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, it was an understandable reaction on your part. As demons, everything that we are rides on that grimoire. If it had been stolen, that would have been a disaster as well. You were trying to protect your brothers, weren't you? Perhaps, but I nearly ended up losing one of them in the process. Yo. I know how important your brothers are to you, Lucifer. How much you care. And if they see that as well, if they understand it, then that's a good thing. However, your methods could, could use some fine tweaking. You said something to Spam back there. Do you actually think I'm going to allow a lowly human that choice? That you can have whatever it is you want? No. Your loyalty to me, your brother's freedom, their right to know what's really going on. You place so much importance on all of these things. So I wonder, who is it that really isn't being given choices here? Who is it that's suffering from a lack of options? What do you think, Lucifer? Damn, Diablo. Alright, we made another pact, guys. We're doing so well. Doing this again makes me remember why I really like playing Obey Me. I miss making these videos for you guys. Again, I can't make promises of consistent updates, but it'll be okay. Or at the very least not wait for, 2 years for another episode. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.